let's see. We got that rolling. We've got this rolling, and then let me just get a little bit of that.
Better eat your apples. Don't forget your oranges. Better eat your apples. Don't forget your oranges. Yeah, apples and oranges. 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 Apples and oranges.
This is such an interesting space to be recording in.
Yes, and with such an interesting, multi-talented, amazing guest.
Yeah. Do you think the theme music is done?
Yeah, I think it's done by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Should we play it again?
Yeah. All right. So from the beginning. Better get your apples. Better get your oranges.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah. All right. Now we're here. Probably.
We're so live. We're so back.
And as the camera, I have to say, I'm chuffed to be here across the table with my co-host Jack. I am at the camera, and our guest today, the ever funny, the wickedly talented Obi O'Brien.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for having us, by the way. Our viewers who have been watching the visual podcast probably recognize...
Your home is beautiful.
Oh, yes. I live here. I work here. I create here.
A creator. You're like Tyler.
Yes, Tyler Creator.
He actually got that for me.
Really?
His last name. Yeah, it was inspired by me.
Did you once go by Obi the Creator? Or?
Yes, in a past life.
Oh, I see. Ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
He got your name.
He got my name, and then I manifested myself back again to bring my own flavor of creation.
Yeah, and you also got this cool space.
Yes, that's right.
This used to be Tyler's.
100%. And many other artists have passed through here and continue to pass through here.
Yeah. Can we rattle them off? Top five artists who
passed through here.
Yeah, who passed through this space.
Here. Oh, okay. Well, Stephen Colbert.
Oh.
Roy Wood Jr.
Wow.
The one who sang "Try to Make Me Go to Rehab." No.
Oh, Amy Winehouse, or the actress who played her in the movie?
The one who played her in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also on that Wall Street movie, TV series, I think.
The Wall Street TV series.
Billions. Succession.
No.
Money Never Sleeps.
I like all those. I think energetically she's been in those.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on. Elmo. Yes, we have red representation in here. Quite lovely.
This
Nicki
is
Minaj.
sort of... Whoa, that's a sixth. This really is like Elmo's world in here. It's
is.
so bright and lively.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to be of the people,
Yeah, of the people, of the children Muppets,
Yes.
the little... Do we know how old Elmo's supposed to be? Is that almost canonically like 5?
Oh, he's
Five,
7?
six.
7?
Yeah. He's supposed to be a little boy of some kind.
It's family friendly.
Yeah, this is a very family-friendly space.
Yeah.
There are no... what's nice is all the bats are asleep right now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yes.
No, it's your pets are lovely.
That's part of the philanthropy I do. I take in stray bats.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's very nice. And you find them a good home, or?
Well, they live with me now, so
Yes, a great
quite
home.
lovely. Yes.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest here, though. Don't want to have weak bats. So.
No.
They're really
Only the strong
muscular.
bats,
Yeah, they are. They get to eat what they kill.
That one over there looks like he's on Ozempic, though. He looks very frail. There's one frail one over there.
Yeah. It looks like too good, like to a degree. It's like not setting a realistic standard for me.
I know. I don't like to be mogged by a bat.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I didn't realize my bat was going to be triggering. Get out of here, Cornelius.
Shoot.
Our guests do not like you.
No, he's not like us.
No, they don't like us. Well, one thing we like to ask all of our guests.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Apples and Oranges. That's the name of this podcast.
Welcome to the show.
Yes.
This is the podcast. That's what it's called. I don't think we said it.
Yeah.
And if you just wound up clicking on this, you didn't know what it was called. It's named after two fruits, and they're not Matt and Jack.
Very good.
Quite right. I pat myself on the back. I reach over the camera and pat myself on the back.
But the question I was going to ask
before
you had the vibe check was, do you have any debate experience, formal or informal? Are you someone who's argumentative, or are you someone who likes to go out and debate random people?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I did dabble in debate. Yes.
Ooh, a club, perhaps?
I did a club, yes. It's funny, I have it part of my stand-up bit.
Excellent. Very nice. I was in Model UN
Oh, you
Yeah,
were?
yeah,
That's
I was.
pretty cool.
I was. It was pretty sick. I was very good at it.
I was in the drama
brag.
club. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you're the one wearing GoPro.
That's right.
It switches every week. And last week I was so
Well, you were the camera
I was a camera and I was pissed.
because you weren't really involved. You didn't really get in there
No, I didn't get in there.
because you were more of a piece of infrastructure than anything else.
Yeah,
he was technology.
Well, when I do a job, I try to embody the job. I try to become the camera. Yeah.
So that's
I'm
why.
like this yapper 10 over there.
All right. I'll stop. I'll just be the camera from now on.
No, I was kidding again. I can't hold this show. I'm sorry. I can't carry this.
No,
'cause
it's
I'm
fine. I'll carry it on my shoulders as I
Okay.
carry this GoPro.
Thank you, Matt.
No. I just. Obi's actually going to be carrying this show.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to be carrying this whole thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Get on my back. I've been working on my quads.
Oh, great.
I'm ready for it.
And
Right. Do you have like one of those? I don't know what you would call them. Like one of those like a seat that's strapped to someone's back, so someone could be like lifted on someone else's back and carried over like a mountain or something.
No, but that sounds lovely. I'll give it a try.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, you're actually going to have to carry more than this show because you're going to have to carry yourself in a insane debate against Matthew.
Oh my God, you're
Wow.
debating against the camera.
You're beating against the camera.
Oh, so
wow.
I'm all right.
Well, that's actually sick. It's like POV. I'm Obi's debating you.
Holy moly! This is giving presidential debates.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
absolutely.
But there's no stress.
And there's no voters.
I'm sort of a voter.
You're sort of an electoral college.
I kind of am.
You don't really stand for anyone.
No, one thing's for sure. I'm going to stop this deal this time.
That's good.
Stop this deal.
I'm glad someone's gonna.
Okay, so this is cool. So, because that was one thing I did note in the debates. Kamala kept looking at Trump, and he kept looking at the camera. So, for the etiquette of this show, you're directing me to look at the camera.
And so, yeah, you get best of both worlds.
Yeah.
All
But,
right,
okay, so for this first round,
I keep
I have two
on
topics.
instinct like tilting my head down so you can face the camera
Oh, I'm
directly,
just
but I feel like
also scooching
yeah.
closer to him for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
this isn't right either. I think we framed this right. I don't need
No,
to.
we did
I don't
it.
need to tilt.
it looks good. You don't matter.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm just really stressed. I'm just stressed about the perfect shot.
Don't tilt.
I was a film
Honestly, if
student.
you could stand up and tilt down, that's my most flattering.
Look like you're cowering. Or maybe I'm cowering.
Scowling this whole time.
I have two topics.
Okay, great.
Oh my God.
And
On this podcast?
And one of them is actually very topical because Obi's going to be debating in favor of a Halloween costume of her choice.
Wow.
so
Tis the
It's
season.
the season. This comes
Yes.
out October, I think.
The weather outside
Yeah.
is terrifying.
Yeah, terrifyingly hot.
It's true.
Yeah,
it was briefly autumn and then it just came back to summer.
Full
they said,
vengeance.
I wore pants today. What was I thinking?
What an idiot. I'm
Yeah,
I
I think
couldn't
we should
possibly
just
wear a
start
leg.
over. I'll run back in some shorts.
Yeah.
Turn this
Why
one
not?
off. I'll go back
Yeah.
to Bushwick and we'll go.
Oh my God.
Shout out, listeners! By the way, we're at the Tank.
We're at the Tank.
You should all
which
support the
is
Tank.
where
It's pretty
Obi
awesome.
lives.
Yes,
Yes.
Home of
like a Phantom of the Tank.
Phantom of the
attic.
Tank.
Oh.
Because that's where we have the show Googly Eyes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
At my heart.
We'll have formal plugs later. But Matt, also your topic.
Oh, I get a topic.
You too.
All right.
A surname of your choice.
Surname of my choice.
Yes. And while y'all think of topics based on those categories, I'm gonna just do my thing. But if either of you have yours, we can start with an opening statement. No pressure though. I could
got
go for
it.
hours. Okay, Matt,
I got one.
your opening statement. And during this portion, Obi, Matt's just gonna give his, tell us a little bit about his choice, but no interrupting until he yields.
Yes. Until I yield. I have to
yields his
yield.
time.
If I don't yield, then I'm still talking. It's like a filibuster, if I don't, I can't step foot off the area. I mean, I know they ended that, but
We should do a filibuster special where we do like a live stream, like a 24-hour apples and oranges.
just arguing in favor of one dumb thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll do my opening. I'm going to be arguing in favor of the surname Bonaparte.
Oh.
Bonaparte.
Okay.
Bonaparte.
Any thoughts? Any other?
Bones are a part of the whole Napoleon.
Speak to that. No, you don't have to. It's your opening. You can be done.
No, it's a really great name, and it most famously tacks onto a really great first name, and it's just so grandiose in nature, and it's like it's just bold. It's, dare I say, Napoleonic?
Okay.
Maybe I don't dare. We'll see. I yield my time.
Okay.
I like that. You picked the short name.
Off to a
Very
start. Obi, please.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, for a little, yeah.
My contention is the Halloween costume of the year should be Starburst. That's right. Sweet on the inside, a little plasticky on the outside. It completely captures the essence of what most of us should be going for. Bright, like a star. And the burst speaks to an optimism, which is something else that we should be trying to channel in these dark, unprecedented times. Did you like that? That was a callback to
That was
COVID.
good. That was good, yeah.
End contention there.
Okay, so
Contention.
the floor is open. Let's hear.
This is very. I could, because you were looking at the camera, but you were sort of looking at me, and I felt
know,
like I was being stared through. That was like, it's sort of like, has someone ever like just stared at like the corner of your ear or something?
Yeah.
Fuck, what is it? That's what's going on. You've gotten in my head on this opening statement.
Unfortunately, I'm not a sociopath enough to just look at the camera when I have
Yeah.
a living human being's eyes staring at me.
Big wet eyes just blinking.
Big wet
like,
eyes. I was like,
you're not gonna look at me. You're not gonna look at me while we talk to each other.
the viewers are going to hate me. They're going to be like, why is she looking down? I'm like, so that's how I feel about you.
Yeah. Well, how do we solve this? I can get like on the floor and look up, or I can get like on the table and
You
look
get
down.
on the table and look down. That probably would people would love that.
Yeah.
Just looking up at them all puppy, like all yapping, like oh that little chihuahua.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, puppy pod.
Yeah, we could get some puppies on the pod. I think that would be good. Not ornamentally speaking, you know, like guests.
Yeah,
These are guests. Okay, you're talking about right now. We were talking about your contention. Once I said that, I immediately forgot. You're talking about Starburst Halloween costume.
Yes.
Any particular color? Is this like a group
Orange.
costume? Orange. Because that's like the best flavor.
It is the first thing that popped into my head. So I think it has something to do with the chakras. I don't remember exactly what chakra orange is, but that's what the universe is giving me right now.
I guess it's just like it's square first of all, which I think is like not a very ergonomic costume for like getting around for trick or treating or for partying.
Oh.
It's not, where do your arms go? Where do they stick out? Do they stick out at all? It's just, and either way, even if either your arms are like trapped inside and it's uncomfortable, or your arms are like have to be out in this way where you can only kind of reach in these weird ranges. So that's one thing. And then let's imagine your arm, no matter what, whether your arms are inside or outside, getting around, it's just like, it's a square. You're bumping into shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a very comfortable costume to me.
I think you brought up some brilliant points. Like we need to reframe this dialogue. We need to make Starburst rectangles.
Oh.
Yeah. Right? It just solved all your points right there.
I guess my solution would be to probably, frankly, change my name to Bonaparte.
Oh.
And then pick a different Halloween costume, one that doesn't need to have like the subject changed in order for the problems to be solved. I would pick like a problem-free costume.
Wow. So that's what we're doing these days. We come across something difficult and we just decide to abandon it.
Oh.
Bonaparte, I would have expected more from you.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the thing about Napoleon was that he always took the easy way out. That's all he always I'm inspired by him every day. The way he did what he did, not because it was hard, but because it was easy, and did other things in this decade. He really, he did the easy stuff, defeating Germany, Egypt. What else did he? The Ottomans? He fight the Ottomans? Hungary? Austria-Hungary?
That sounds right.
He brought, what was that?
These sound good to me.
Yeah, he brought the Holy Roman Empire to an end. This is all easy textbook stuff.
Yeah.
You get your hands on an army because you seized power. Because it would have been easier. It was easier to seize power than to what's the alternative? Remain a grunt.
Right. Or organically start his own nation.
Yeah, that
No.
seems really difficult.
No, these are fair points, honestly. I like the Buddhist approach,
Yeah.
the yielding.
Yeah, the relent. I relent.
I relent.
Yeah, he could have stayed in Corsica, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Is he? Because he's very zen. Napoleon Bonaparte was very zen, and that's in the name.
And he probably was also very square. So to keep with the ethos of square, you're right. Maybe Starburst is too problematic.
I actually have a question for both of you when y'all are ready, but you're welcome to keep duking it out in the meantime.
Are you ready? I think I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first one is for Obi. What do you say to those who would say the costume is dangerous because it's, you're trick-or-treating or candy yourself?
Yeah.
If someone who mistakenly thinks you're candy, I think is that not a recipe for disaster?
Yeah. Look, it's always dangerous to be yummy. But who doesn't want to be yummy?
Okay, very fair, very fair. And Matt, my question for you is, why didn't you pick Holmesley?
The thing about the last name Holmesley, and I mean this with all due respect.
Oh, do you now?
I think the great thing about like Bonaparte as a name, for instance, is that Napoleon got lucky. He got lucky. He got lucky with his name. He was able to live his life on easy mode. When you have a name like Holmesley, a name like Holmesley, it really, it forces you to live more boldly. And I think you've had an accomplished career, Jack. A great career as a moderator on this podcast.
Sorry, my kratom is just hitting. No, I agree with that.
But you have to overcome a name like that.
Okay. Resume the tussle.
But yeah, I guess
More.
there are just so many sweets to dress up as that are more like ergonomic. Imagine dressing up like a big old ice cream cone.
Oh, okay. So your contention is not with the choice of the type of costume. Like you're all for something sweet or candy. It's just the shape of the candy.
Yeah, well, and it's like the wrappers. I have always had some issues with Starburst wrappers. If I can air out my dirty laundry here, it's okay. So the oily, what do you call that? The oil paper,
That like weird plastic thing. Yeah.
yeah, that weird paper on it, like
The part you eat.
Like waxy, right?
yeah, it's wax paper, right? Something like that. It's odd on the fingers, and then when the Starburst itself is all wrapped up, a single Starburst. It's not very, it's like all folded onto itself. You can't read anything. It's not very aesthetic. So to me, it doesn't make for a great costume. But like an ice cream cone, it's no wrapping. It's just iconic. And I'm not debating in favor of ice cream cones, but just as an example of a food item, I could also name other things like a burrito or like a pickle.
I'm gonna. Oh,
No, you said pickle, and I said yes.
Yeah, like a pickle.
Oh yes.
I will address your pickle and
Yes.
your burrito and your ice cream considerations, but I want to go back to how you just described the wrapper. I mean, where else are you going to have an experience where you get to taste paper and maybe not hate it so much? I know my first experience of tasting paper was with a Starburst because of that waxy film mirrors the candy so closely that you're like, am I eating paper or am I eating the candy? And then look, you just had a new experience.
Folks, who among us has not set out to roll a joint and then taken one look at that paper and said, I gotta have it, and put it right in your mouth? I do that all the time. So I think there are a lot of good examples of delicious edible paper.
But what's gonna more likely to be your first?
First, I mean, I guess Starburst.
Right? If America is doing what America is doing right, a person's first experience should be with highly processed sugar before weed. I think we can agree with that.
I would agree with that. I just don't think first is necessarily best.
Ooh. I think we need to unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, can you break that down for us?
A little bit, particularly your first love.
Yeah, I would say that's not the best. We're doing therapy here.
No, we're just exploring the
We're just
I
exploring.
am doing therapy.
the bandage places.
Okay. I just was hurt. I found myself in pain at the bottom of an emotional well with no rope, no ladder, no rock wall to climb up upon. So what did I do? I cried myself a lake of tears to rise to the top to ring the bell.
Cool. So you were into BDSM.
BDSM,
Very
yeah.
That's
precocious.
awesome.
I like to
I
be,
like this.
I like to be
I like
spanked
this.
with like a shovel.
To all potential lovers out there, you could heal this individual.
This debate's
If-
for all the lovers.
Yeah, this is for the lovers who have access to ropes and aquatic places. Those were my 2 takeaways, right?
Yeah. If anyone, I have a girlfriend, but it doesn't matter. If there's,
Oh.
it doesn't matter. If anyone out there has access to like a shovel in an aquarium, I'm jumping ship.
Maybe this is a message to your girlfriend then.
Yeah.
Sydney,
Yeah.
if you're listening, which we know you're not.
Her name is Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, Sydney.
Hi, Sydney. You're not listening to this, but if you are, it's over.
He's kidding.
God.
Just show up with some rope and it's all going to be
Wow.
okay.
Yes, I would like some rope.
I think with that, I'm ready for a closing statement from each of y'all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think that's yeah.
Who'd you like to hear from?
I would like, since you were
I
the
did
first
start.
opening.
Yeah.
So does that mean you should go first?
No, typically that means Obi goes first.
Yeah, let's hear from Obi.
I'm
Let's
happy to
hear
go
from Obi.
first. Okay, well, I think a lot of valid points were brought up, but I do think that Starburst presents a challenge that will allow us as American citizens to rise up in a way that will likely not get you arrested. And so we should explore this challenge of Starburst as a Halloween costume.
Wow. It was very, there's something about that felt very, I was like, is this therapy speak? I'm like, no, it's kind of HR.
Yeah.
There's a very HR
Very
language.
giving.
Yeah. Well, I'm not interested in human resources.
Oh my gosh.
Resources.
I'm not interested in Big Mouth or anything else Nick Kroll's touched. What interests me is the name of the greatest hero Europe has ever seen. I've shifted. It's Bonaparte. It's a badass name for a guy who took charge. And, and it's certainly a better name to wear than that costume is to wear. Because it's bulky. It's not very aesthetic.
Yeah.
There are better sweets and treats to be dressed as. And frankly, it's not even the best candy in town. Well,
I agree.
I yield my time. I relent.
Okay. Now that we've had both parties relent,
Yeah.
we can move into my decision.
Okay.
I think this is a close one.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Let's leave it to the gods.
No, I think
Speak to us.
I think Obi wins by a smidge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Smidge.
That sounds like it could be also a really good candy. Would you
Smidge.
like a smidge?
Ooh,
A smidge does sound like a
Smidge.
good
That
candy.
does sound good. Are you thinking gummy or chocolatey or?
Oh, chocolate popped into my head.
Me too. Like I feel like it's a
Gummy popped into mind, but we're allowed to disagree, folks. The debate is
That's
over.
right, yes.
Could it be chocolate covered gummy?
Oh, that is a thing that exists.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop?
A chocolate covered gummy bear.
Chocolate covered gummy bear?
No. What?
Wow.
That sounds
This could be his
sounds
first.
fine.
Or like a smidge, to me, what I'm imagining it
Yeah.
is it's just like a little like it's just like a little triangle or something. Like it's
Yeah.
like it is like
Ooh.
by definition a
Yeah.
morsel. Like it is the
Yeah,
tiniest
yeah.
bit you could possibly have of
smidge.
chocolate or whatever.
I'll have a smidge.
It's like the chocolate equivalent to Nerds.
Yeah.
I also appreciate how you picked a shape that if we were to make it a costume, it would work ergonomically.
True.
Yeah, kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I care about ergonomics, folks.
Yeah.
It matters to me, and that's why I should be mayor.
Spine health is important.
Oh my
Something else
God.
That's important.
This is so important, folks. You want to get a look behind the paywall here.
That's my cell phone.
All right. This is Jack's cell phone. If you give us, we don't have a Patreon, but if we did have a Patreon for $5 a month, you get access to Jack's phone. You get to watch
Yeah.
his screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
there are
wow.
games on there.
Yeah. All right. we got these right here. Jack, you're going to be arguing in favor of an animal.
An animal, okay.
It's wide because we sometimes for topics we do different types of animals. This is just animal. It's any of the above.
Okay.
You're going to be arguing in favor of a relative.
Okay.
Whatever that means to you, whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
A relative.
Shark. Shark is the best animal,
Oh
and
my
it's better
God.
than any relative because they've been around for billions and billions and billions of years.
Yeah.
They haven't really changed too much. They got it right the first time.
Yeah.
A relative, look, you can't choose your family. You're stuck with them. They suck. And a shark is epic. Think about it. They can shred. You throw some chum in the water, and they're down there, and
Yeah.
their teeth are huge. If you were a fish, you were a human fish, it would fuck you up. And if a shark were a human shark, oh boy, we'd have something coming. What was the word we were using?
I relent.
I relent.
Okay. I hear all your points. I'm going to start by defining what a relative is to me, which is a scientific concept.
Oh,
Yes.
relative.
I said by the theory of relativity.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
We
god.
won't unpack exactly what that is because I don't know. But it's a science thing. And fundamentally, a science thing is going to be more important than this shark that you bring up because it is a fundamental principle that guides us, not a creature that can go extinct and whose costume is possibly triggering to people. That was a throwback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you relented,
Oh, yes.
okay. Well,
Oh my God, we've relented.
If you've relented,
I don't know what that means either. All these R words.
I first need to address the allegation that sharks are not scientific. They're so scientific. You see their big, like, freaky eyes.
Yes.
They're all goopy and
Yeah.
underwater.
Yes.
And people be going crazy for that. Especially those scientific types, marine biologists, you know.
Yeah.
They love to study sharks. They tag sharks. They're super scientific. So that's already out of the way.
Okay.
As a costume, must we remind you of the Super Bowl, the famous shark who did the dance? Remember? Which Super Bowl was
Left
that?
shark.
Left shark?
Left shark.
Yeah.
From Katy Perry.
In addition to being kind of a cultural icon. And then my third point is that relativity. You don't even know what that is.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
Yes.
And that's somehow better than the star of Jaws and Jaws 2 and Jaws 3. The Jaws shark, you would
Jaws.
Yes, from Les
That's how I
Mis,
said it.
Jean-Paul Jaws.
That's how I'm going to start
Jaws.
saying Jaws.
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 Oh, I love
The
the movie.
Napoleon
of
Jaws,
course.
the Bonaparte
Bonaparte.
These, I like this movie, Jurassic Park.
Jaws. Not to be
21
confused.
Jump Street.
Ooh, ouais,
Panton.
22 Jump Street.
ouais.
Panté
The original 21 Jump. Anyway, look, I think this just goes to show that relativity and the theory of whatever,
Yes.
boring, lame, bad. I don't even know what it is. It
Yes.
probably means something that has been debunked by now. And you said, oh yeah, sharks might go extinct. If they were able to go extinct, they would have gone extinct by already, okay?
Okay.
They survived the blast from the asteroid. They survived the blast from the past. And
Talking about what happens in Back to the Future.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, when they were that's
Yeah.
what Matt and I like to call the blast from the past. I'm also going to start a music festival called the Blast from the Past.
That's pretty cool. Who are you going to get on?
A bunch of corpses. It's going to be it's going to be a week. It's going to be the largest marionette of corpses.
And then it's going to
Weekend
conclude
at
with the
Bernie's.
Dance of 1,000 Corpses.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Dance with 1,000 Corpses is
Tim
awesome.
Burton's gonna pop up on stage and burst into 1,000 flames. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Danny Elfman will be there before being promptly escorted out.
Sometimes you just got to pop out and combust.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Do you have a question, Matt?
Oh, yeah. I guess
Something you like to say, camera?
Yeah, as the camera, I have
Yeah.
a question.
Oh.
It's not a fully formed question, but I'm going to figure it out as I say it.
Okay.
Relativity. How do you think relativity stacks up in comparison to more conventional answers to that prompt, like, for instance, grandmother or cousin?
Yes. Well, I think it's relative to what your value system is. Do you value important sounding things? To speak to Jack's last point, he noted correctly that I do not know what that word means, which speaks to its importance. That's right. Because when something is important, we don't know what it means. Big words. Versus grandmama. Do you value interpersonal relationships? Do you value generational trauma? Right? Makes life exciting. I know. So the answer is relative.
And
like
I don't know what you are talking about because I'm now my shark sona. Shack.
Yes.
Oh, that's why they called him Shaq.
Oh, there's already a shack, isn't there? I'm gonna workshop the shark sona
Jack.
for another thing.
What about shark? Oh,
Shark. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do there.
yeah. If you were called shark, but then
Yeah.
that's not much of a shark sauna.
Yeah.
But if it's like shark.
Ooh. Shocker.
What if your name was Jaws? What if your name was Jaws?
My name is Shuz.
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 Jux.
That'd be pretty good.
What if your name was Jux? Jox.
Like,
Ooh, I like jokes.
like, my name is Jacques, but the W is silent.
Yeah,
And there is no W written there, but it is there.
the W.
Spirit.
It's silent and it's invisible.
Ooh,
It's an invisible W.
The W, it is it is there and it isn't. It reminds you that you're supposed to as in go wow.
Yeah, but back to this blood shark battle that's
Yes.
going on.
There's kind of a lack of blood. Well, it's relative.
Yeah, true. The sharks have a lot of blood. They're actually cold-blooded. You know,
Meaning,
meaning that if you were to try to drink their blood, you would freeze to death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
in English,
Like
please.
a Slurpee?
In English, please.
Like a Slurpee.
Yeah, it's like, I think I answered it for him. You're
That,
welcome.
no, that's true. But that was it. But I gotta do it so Matt can understand it.
Yeah.
When the sharky warky.
Hold on, I got it thus far. Okay, so the Sharky Warky.
Yeah, the sharky warky.
You're talking about yourself, Sharky Barky.
Sharky barky.
Yeah, Sharky Warky and the Funky Bunch.
Oh yeah. One of my shark sonas. Would y'all like enjoy chum?
Like to eat.
I don't know what it is, but I think I would be into it.
I think so too, and I think
Yeah.
that's the point for me.
Sure. I mean, if you would agree to that.
So I will just like to note something else, that the word relative was brought up a lot, which I kind of think speaks to its importance,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
I think Matt, look at this shark impression.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is a good shark impression.
For a second, I thought it was a shark.
I don't have any relative impressions.
Well, hold on. That's
You've
I'd
dug
like to
yourself a
challenge you.
hole with this insanely intense concept. A shark is simple. A shark
Yeah.
thinks one thing, two things,
Yeah.
Kill.
and swim.
Yeah.
If you see a shark, if it's not killing something, it's like
It's swimming.
So,
Sometimes it's doing both. They really are majestic creatures.
yeah, they're insane, very complex,
Very complex.
Yeah.
but simple.
true. Simplicity is key.
Do you have anything to say in favor of abstraction?
Oh, right. This is be hard-hitting debater right now.
I see debate clubs sort of.
No, all your debate juice was used in the previous one.
It's true. When I was annihilated,
Oh.
No, it was a smidge.
It was
It was a smidge.
You were annihilated. You were the
Smidge.
camera.
I was the camera.
I won against an inanimate object, but when put up against a red, hot, blooded male, I am assuming my rightful place. Oh no, it's a shark.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I think you won this one.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Is that a concession?
I give a concession. I got to recognize brilliance where brilliance is due.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a concession. Is this a first ever concession? Maybe not. This is certainly one of the few concessions.
That's
that's
the
ever
power of
happened.
shark.
That's the power of shark.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want statements?
What was that?
Do you want statements? Do you want to?
I mean, there was already a concession. I sort of feel like,
I want to give a statement.
Jack, why don't you give a statement?
My statement is that those the dead like baby birds in my room. I had nothing to do with them. I've been sleeping well. I've been taking care of myself. You don't need to, keep the ankle bracelet on me anymore. That's
Yeah.
my statement.
Yeah.
My statement's I'm fine. Also, sharks.
Yeah,
Give it
I
up
think
for
sharks win. Give it up for sharks.
A nice theater snap for the Sharks.
Yeah. The theaters, they love to do their little numbers. They're very jazzy. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Sort of.
I love going to like a comedy club, and when people clap, I do my slap, and then having the comics be like, "Hey, dork!" Like, thank you for acknowledging me.
I go to a comic club, do my snaps, smoke my long cigarette, wear my cap. They say, "Sir, you've been kicked out of this venue for not paying numerous times." I'm like, "Hey, what do you mean, Buster?"
I like to show up at a comedy venue, dressed up like a Starburst, trying to get to my seat.
Getting stuck in the door.
Right, because it's not ergonomic. These things matter. These ergonomics matter.
So that's a dub. I can count.
You can count that in the books. Yippee! Jack, how are we doing on time?
We've got time for one more debate.
Oh, awesome.
We've got time. We've got time for you to avenge yourself, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Lose again? No.
No, this time I'm gonna avenge
Oh wait! Holy shit!
myself. Oh my god.
So this same category.
So
You're both debating a berry of your choice. You can pick.
So we're doing
it
apples to apples.
It shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't be the same berry.
Yeah.
But you each pick a
Okay.
berry that you'd like.
Yeah,
to
this is a
debate.
very related fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are about to get very interesting.
I like it.
The folks at home, they love
Jack
it.
throws himself across the
Yes,
table.
I like it.
right.
While y'all think of berries, I'm gonna just calculate. I'm gonna like a little other look under the hood. We got this massive. This is every episode, every debate ever.
All the stats.
Yeah,
You can see Jack's win stats right there.
you see my dub stats. You see my
While he's
pats.
doing his dub steps.
Yeah.
Do you have a berry? Would you like to start?
Sure.
First choice of berry.
Are we going like how it's written or the sound of the word?
whatever you'd like.
Okay.
the best
Honestly,
berry.
I've never met a berry I didn't like. Yeah. Family friend name was Barry.
Oh.
He was really cool.
Nice.
He was one of the kids' dads, and he always let us have the fun snacks. Yep.
Nice.
That shaped me profoundly.
Starburst or
Starburst and chocolate chip cookies.
No chum.
smidges.
I'm going to move on from there. And then we got Barry, like the TV show.
Oh, that's Barry. Are you talking about berries right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brilliant TV show. It's a story of redemption and growth. Serial killer who pursues his dreams.
Are you debating in favor of the name Barry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You know, that always struck me. Oh, sorry. You have yes, relent. Pardon
Oh,
me.
so I guess what I'm trying to say is the name Barry represents something beautiful. That's what the B in Barry stands for.
Beautiful.
Yes. It's Latin. It's a Latin derivative. Yes. So it has so much more history to it than berry, the fruit. And I think that needs to be acknowledged. And I think it goes quite unacknowledged. As I can see from your faces, you were unaware of this fact. So yes, between the history, the etymological considerations, and my anecdotes, I think that the name Barry is superior to whatever it is that you are about to put forth.
Yeah, well, okay. So that's a crazy claim that the name Barry is more historically significant. Has it been around longer than berries, as in
Yes.
as in the fruits, as in
That's right.
the type of fruit that there are many of
Right.
growing all around the world.
That's right.
Okay. Okay.
Berries was actually derived from the name Barry, as it was discovered by
Barry.
Bartholomew, which was the old English Hebrew. What was the
Hebraic.
one that was before the Hebrews? The Babylonian
Babylonians.
a name for the modern day berry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stunned, speechless,
Yeah.
coy. I mean, what am I even to say?
Wait. Have you relented?
Oh, yes, I relent.
Oh, thank God. All right. I'm going to be arguing in favor of the berry at the center of everyone's favorite berry-related fun facts. Say it with me. Bananas.
What? Is that true?
Because people love to say bananas are berries.
Is that legit?
That's legit. They said bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't, I think is the thing of it all.
Let me ask God.
Yeah, pray on
it.
it. Okay.
Pray for me.
Oh, wow.
ChatGPT,
Mama.
if you're listening.
Let us know.
ChatGPT, if you're listening, send chum.
And a little smidge in there, too.
Yeah, throw a smidge or smidge.
A smidge.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, bananas. They're great. They're funny. They taste good. They're used well in baked goods.
Yeah.
Berry. First, I'm gonna throw a question into. You know what? I'll save it when I'm done. Because I've yet to relent, and I feel like I want to wait for a response.
You're
Once I've
relentless.
I'm relentless.
Oh my God.
I'll just say, banana, great berry, best thing of all time. All right, I relent, and now I jump right back in, and I have a question for you.
Okay.
And it's a personal question.
Oh, okay. I may not answer.
Where are you from?
I am emotionally avoidant.
Where are you from?
From New York.
From New York. I was asking because I was thrown off by your pronunciation of Barry. I thought you were talking about a neighbor named Barry, and then you started giving Barry examples, and I'm like, oh, is this a trick of the pronunciation?
Oh, no.
Is this because you're from whatever part of America? Sounds the exact same way.
It's just because I'm pretentious.
That's it.
If you elongate certain vowels, you just sound more important. I'm glad you picked up on that. Thank you.
Barry.
That's so true.
See, to me, that's the more pretentious thing is to go Barry. I feel like Barry is very like.
Berry.
I feel like it's unpretentious.
Berry.
I feel like it's
Berry.
very. It's very run of the mill Americana.
Yeah.
It's versus Barry's very coastal elitist.
Barry.
Oh, Barry.
Dude, so I just like to rewrite history. No, I'm going to say that I said it like Barry
That's
instead of Barry.
Yeah.
Barry.
Man.
Barry.
Barry. I think because a lot of my accents do with the
Yeah,
part of that.
gets a good laugh. Ramona. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boys walking around yesterday. Oh yeah. I played all of the Durans. So I've got this going on in me. For a while, this is unrelated.
No, it
but
is.
I did so much work trying to get a French accent down that when they tried to cast me in other roles, I had to it was so difficult for me to get out of the French accent.
It's the Austin Butler thing.
Yeah. Oh,
You're just like Austin Butler.
oh my God, I am?
Yeah.
Cool. Tell me.
Well, the story with him is that he played Elvis and just now can't not talk
I think
like
now
Elvis.
he's out of it,
fixed
but it took him
Okay.
over a year after playing Elvis to
Yes.
stop talking like Elvis.
Yes. I honestly, if I had read that headline, I would think it's nonsense. But having lived it, I understand what he's going through.
He was doing interviews during Oscar season. He was like, "Oh, baby, honey, mama." Yeah, that is how Austin Butler is. Berries.
Berries.
Yeah.
Berries. I think Barry is a name. I remember when they announced Bill Hader, who I think is a very talented individual,
Yes.
has a new show and it's called Barry. I said, that sucks. Naming the show after just a name,
Yeah.
boring. Barry, boring name. It's not a great name. But berries serve such a great purpose. They're so delicious, and bananas. They're so. And what's nice about them is they're really nice in a smoothie because they're like the thickness. They're like the thickening agent, and they're full of potassium. Which what other food items even have potassium? I really couldn't think of another. I don't know about you. I know Jack's sort of a nutritional nut. I feel like you would maybe.
I was
know.
going to say potassium pill, but
That's
I think that doesn't count as not a food.
Oh, it is a most nutritional pills I think of as food.
Can I forward a point here? Because I think you're saying a lot of smart things that I agree with, but I think we got a bigger issue at hand here.
What's that?
We got a trust issue. You just argued in the first round that Bartholomew is a great name, and then you're sitting here saying that Barry is a bad name?
Bonaparte.
Oh, shit. I'm rewriting history again. Look at that. Fake news.
Oh my
God,
God.
his apples and oranges is all freaking fake.
This
There's not even any apples or oranges here.
Guys, Tyler Kato didn't live
That's
here.
it. I'm done. I'm out of
It's
here.
a lie.
It's fucking, it's over.
snap.
All right, we're turning off the mics. We're doing it.
Whatever.
Oh, picked it back up.
All
We're
right,
back in
I'm
it.
back in it.
Right when you think, right?
He promised me
Right
some.
when you think we're out of it,
Yeah.
we pull you right back in.
I love that. I thought you were hurt for a second, then I realized you were pulling in.
I was pulling right back in.
What is the thing you keep offering? Is it? I like the word gumption's in my head now, but is that it? Is it gump or
Gumption? Gump?
You keep
about
referencing
Forrest?
something. We got smidge and we got
Oh, the other one? What have I referenced?
Chum.
chum.
Oh, chum. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
rewriting
yeah.
chum as gump in my head too.
Revisionist.
it's the lack of airflow in here.
Yeah,
know,
your home is really rank.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, if you're listening, send gump.
Gump.
We need gump.
Yeah, I'm calling my Gump dealer. He's
Yeah.
here soon.
He's gonna be like, life is like a box of chocolates, and we're like, oh, he brought smidge.
It's also unfortunate because his son's name is Smidge as well.
Oh my God, you're eating smidge.
That's what they call you when you become a drug addict.
Man.
Poor Chet.
Poor Chet.
That's a dumb name.
Yeah, that's a shame. I don't think that's his real name.
Chet Hanks?
I don't think that's his real name.
Why would he make up a fake name for himself, though?
I feel like it's like a classic Americana nickname. And if I know
rebellious.
anything about Tom Hanks, is he loves Americana and typewriters and acting.
It's like it just sounds like a subpar version of Chad. Just go for the Chad at that point, right?
Ooh, I would love a war against Chad v. Chets.
Chad v. Chads. Oh.
That's my civil
What's
war.
interesting about that war would be is that it's like it's a war between like you ever like look at I don't know read about like history or something and read about a war where both sides are basically the same and it's like what do you even have to fight over?
Oh, like Ukraine and Russia?
You think they're the same? Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Hey, what do you have to fight
Oh,
over?
yeah.
You're exactly the
You're
same.
both beautiful and blonde-ish.
I
Wait,
feel
I
like
actually
that's
have
the
a s-
logic behind Russia is we're the same, so
Yeah.
you should be a part of us.
Let's actually get serious for a second
Yeah.
because I have a message for Vladimir Putin. You're so beautiful, no matter what you say. Words can bring you down. And with that, I think some closing statements.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, cool. I'd like to hear from Obi first.
Oh, okay, right. What was I arguing for? Barry.
Barry's a name.
Barry as a name. Well, I was really confident, especially with my etymology of B for beautiful, until you used boring. And then it really threw me for a tizzy on that one. And then I started thinking I have to justify why boring is good. Maybe there is just something beautiful about being boring, right? Just being. Boring Barry. Being boring Barry. Being boring Barry. It feels calm, right? It feels good on the nervous system when I just said that like that.
When you tell me it feels good, it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. If you just keep saying something repeatedly, it's a truth. Yes. So I'm going to go with that. Being boring Barry is beautiful.
Wow.
Now,
Relented.
Yeah.
now, since you've relented, I'm actually going to use my time here to lead you both in an exercise.
Oh, yes. I love an exercise.
Okay.
Me too. Looks great on my abs.
Everyone, just say what I'm saying.
Like with
But-
eyes closed or open?
No, we can all look at each other.
Okay.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. Banana. Banana. Banana. Banana. You can stop now. Don't you feel so calm?
When you say that, I do.
Man.
I just love speaking Mignonese.
Beto, I yield my time.
Oh, very nice. I think
relent.
I think what surprised me most about that debate is when Obi said, "I'm so confident with my topic." And with that, I'm giving it to the minion himself, Beto.
Hey, Babadoo.
So we all got a dub. We all had a
Yeah,
we
great.
did
We
it.
We all did it.
Theater snap.
yes. And now that we've come to the end
Yes.
of this podcast, Obi, would you like to plug anything?
Oh, I would love to. So our next Googly Eyes show, which is a combination of stand-up, sketch, and specialty acts, is November 19th at the Tank
Oh my God!
What?
In Obi's home.
in Obi's home. Yes, would love to see you there. 6:30 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Be there.
Obi Square, like a
Starburst. Aura. Gum.
Blah, banana.
And I'd like to
plugs?
plug I'm leading some services to ChatGPT. We're just really I'm just trying to get the message out.
Yeah. I'm gonna plug my Strava account. Follow me on Strava. I'm gonna plug just like we do. Like I was joking earlier about having a chum dealer.
Yeah.
Any chum dealers listening?
Yeah.
You know where to find me. I'd love to reach out. I'd love to have some chum and just learn more about chum. Yeah.
Query. I hope it's not inappropriate.
No, please.
Are those highlights real?
They're
beautiful.
Thank you. They're natural. I don't have.
Wow.
Is that sick?
This individual has beautiful highlights.
Look at them.
You're only making the
Highlights.
See you next time.